What's going on, Ghost Squad? Trey here with Ghost Tactical, and today we're going to be going over a video on a piece of gear that is kind of misunderstood a little bit and kind of maybe hard to use. We're talking about molly. No, not that molly.
Very nice.
But so what we're going to do today is we're going to go over molly gear, okay? And that's that these panels right here is molly gear. And it stands for Modular Lightweight Load Carrying Equipment. And it was started for military, a while ago. And it's a lot easier way to put attachments on to, make sure that you're distributing your weight out a lot evenly to when you're carrying your stuff and all that, or you have your plate carrier bags, whatever. The weight's going to be distributed evenly to that helps your back and everything else. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to put it on, because that is the biggest question that I get a lot.
Okay, let me ask you a few questions.
A big question I think a lot of people have is how to actually thread the molly to get it secured and to make sure that it's not going to fall off or adjust or shift when you're doing your movements or whatever. So let's get going. Okay, so we've got our range bag here, and as you see, the molly gear is here in front. And the biggest problem that most people have is they don't secure it properly because they try to just use one of these molly tabs. They'll slide their little accessory through there, button it up, and next thing it still wiggles a lot, and it could be problematic if it ever does unsnap. Maybe it falls off and all of that. What people don't realize is you're supposed to use two rows of the molly to secure some. That's why there's 4 rows here. It's not for 4 individual things. It's 2 rows of 2. So you utilize both of these for one accessory and you utilize the other 2 for another accessory. Okay, so we're going to utilize these 2 rows. So what we have here is just a normal, let's say it's a little accessory pouch. Put your cell phone, maybe an extra, some magazines, whatever. It's just a little accessory pouch. And you'll probably recognize this, little snap-on tabs and all of that. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the position that you want it. And let's say we're going to want it maybe right there, okay? So at this point, what we're going to make sure we do is before you put something, attach it to a molly, you can do it when it's full, but it's the best and easiest to make sure you take all the contents out of whatever accessory that you're going to put on there. Because if it's full, it's going to be hard here to see in a little bit. You'll understand why, but it's going to be hard to get everything adjusted and snapped up and secured. So if you can, go ahead and take everything out of that before you start trying to attach it. So the first thing we do is once we have the location there, then we're going to kind of just fold that over to where the straps are going to be right here. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slide it through both of these tabs. I'm going to slide them through, and now pull it as tight as you can. It's going to be extremely important to pull everything and keep everything as tight as possible. So now we've gone through this first row. Okay, now over here on the accessory pouch, you see 2 things of molly. You don't have to use both of them. I would say use one of them and pick whichever one you want. I want to go with this first one. Okay, so you're going to bring it back up. Okay, now this is where it's going to be helpful if you empty out that accessory pouch. So now, not only are we going to bring it up, but we're going to bring it back through. Okay, once again, pulling it as tight as we can at this point. Okay, so we've got it through here and through the accessory pouch molly. We can come back down for that. Now that second row for each tab. Okay, so pull that on through. Pull that on through. Now, once again, we've got it pulled through 2 now. And I guess if you wanted to, you could probably bring this up here. I usually don't. You can, and that's probably what it's made for, is to bring this back on up through. I don't, but we will make sure it's really tight. And at this point, you can just go ahead and snap it. And that boy is not going anywhere. Even if the snaps do come off, it's gone through enough of this to where it's not going to hold. It's going to hold until you stop and realize that it's unsnapped. But now it is secured. It's not going anywhere, and now you have that nice accessory attached properly on the molly to where it is not going to go anywhere. And whatever you're using in here, you can now be as active as you want, realizing that you're safe with this stuff. Well, guys, I hope this helps. It is very easy to do.
Wrong.
Well, for some people it's pretty easy to do, but once you get that knack of it, it is pretty easy to thread. And once you're able to utilize molle to its full potential, it really can help organize, like I said, evenly distribute the weight for if you're hiking or you're out on patrol or your range bag, whatever it is. Having weight distributed evenly over your shoulders and all of that is very, very crucial. But like I said, it's very good to have on your bags or your plate carriers or whatever. But now that you know how to use it, maybe you'll start putting more accessories on there and think about carrying more things on you that you might need for that survival or whatever you need. But molle is a great thing to have, and hope this helps. So guys, we'll see you soon. Stay out there, get to the range, be more proficient with your firearms, take someone new to the range and show them a good, safe time. Till next time, Semper Fi.